I've got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy who says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
Valentine is on the morning line.
This guy says the horse can do.
If he says the horse can do.
This guy says the horse can do. For Paul Revere, all right, I hear it's once all right. Of course, it all depends if it rained last night. Likes mud. This X means the horse likes mud. If that means the horse likes mud. Likes mud. Likes mud. I tell you, Paul Revere, now this no bum steer is from a handicapper that's real sincere. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. This guy says the horse can do. I've got the horse right here.
Located at 409 West 49th Street. Open all day and all night with a special prayer meeting.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why such a refined doll is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It's too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. Now, how can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Harry the horse, how are ya? You know nicely, Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for that crap game? We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it?
I, collected the reward on my father.
Everyone's loaded and looking for action. I wish Nathan would hurry up and find him.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan. Mr. South Street. It is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you bums seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit that's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Well, why are you telling us this, Yana?
I am telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rusting up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, when you see him, you tell him this. I know he's running around looking, trying to find a spot. Well, he ain't gonna find one because everyone knows Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared I'm kind of that lousy Brannigan.
Is something wrong, Mr. Detroit? Hello?
Lieutenant Brannigan. Oh, I hope you do not think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans, you know.
Mr. Detroit, I was just talking to your colleagues here about your crap game. I'm assuming you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know, from the fact that you now have to live off of your salary.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did I find a place? What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? No. I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, for which in return I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place? Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Did I find a place? Yes, I found a place. We're holding the crap game tomorrow night in the back of Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places, the back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you said once there might be a chance at the Biltmore garage.
I was over the Biltmore garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let us use the place if I give him $1,000
$1,000?
in cash, and he won't take my marker.
Your mark is no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed me from Detroit. A marker is like a pledge a guy can't welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. And my marker is as good as gold, only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible to me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I didn't even have enough money to buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here to hot players. There's Greece in town.
Brandy bottle Bates.
Brandon Slim.
I know, I can make a fortune. But where can I have the game?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand,
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Lions good old reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. It's looking for action, the perfect spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crack game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of lettuce for the fella who can get us there. If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broken, quiet, and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Fellas, have no fear. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is in town? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. Now there is the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. You know, one time I saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And then another time he was so sick and he wouldn't take his penicillin on account that he had bet 10 C's his temperature would go up to 104.
Did it?
Did it. He's so lucky it went up to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Nah. With Sky, that kind of money and lending money, it's It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet Sky Masterson $1,000 on something?
But you would bet with Sky Masterson?
Why not? I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, considering it is a situation in which there is no possible way of me losing. Now let's see, Sky likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Say, run down to Mindy's and find out how many pieces of strudel and how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday.
How much cheesecake and how much strudel? What do you want to know that for?
In the crap things, you need to support me.
Hello, Nathan,
Adelaide,
dear.
pigeon.
Go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on raw and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
Are you still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and eat that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
And what'd you say to him?
I told him. I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
Oh, a present for me.
I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Oh, that's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present, I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Honey, one of these days I'll be in the money and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, I can do without anything just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
Crab game? The crab game. What an absurd thought.
Hi. Sorry. 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. Oh, that's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, Nathan, any news yet?
Nothing yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
Oh, what was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy.
Oh.
Look, boys, take Adelaide across the street to the drugstore. You see, honey, you've got a cold, and it's right across the street, and there's a lot of open manholes outside.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest poison. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, how are you, Sky?
Nathan, the old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate. And I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Say, you're gonna be in town long?
No, flying out to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. Want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of business to take care of up here. Say, meantime, how about we drop over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? You know, they sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry, but tell me, how's Adelaide?
Yeah, fine's fine. Still
As-
dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
Yeah, well, we all gotta go sometime.
Oh, but Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we've got to remember, pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Say, you getting hungry yet? Maybe we could go down to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake, or strudel, or something.
No, I think I'll go get delayed results.
Yeah. But you will admit that Mindy has the best cheesecake in the entire country.
Why, yes, I'm quite partial to Minnie's cheesecake.
Who ain't? Although there are still some who say Mindy's strudel is better than his cheesecake. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The strudel or the cheesecake?
Well, I never gave it much thought, but if everyone's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells more cheesecake than strudel.
But for how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be the betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, I thought for old time's sake I'd give you a little action. So, for $1,000, will you bet that yesterday Mindy sold more cheesecake than strudel?
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
No.
When I was a young man about to head out into the world, my father gave me a very valuable thing. Son, the old man says like this, son, I'm sorry I cannot bankroll you to a very large start, but with no potatoes to give you, I'll now stake with you a very valuable piece of advice. Upon your travels, you'll meet a man who'll show you a brand new deck of cards with a seal has not yet been broken. He will offer to bet he can make the jack of spades jump to the top of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you'll wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
Well, you don't think...
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue. What a crazy color.
So we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky.
Good. How's it with you fellas?
Nicely, nicely.
Not bad.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. Yes.
Yes, dear. Well, that's husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. And Adelaide, you're the type of girl that's most difficult to unload.
Oh, I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, if a guy ain't got a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants them and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Then how come you ain't got one? How come you're going down to Havana all by yourself tomorrow night?
I like to travel light. But if I did wish to take a go with me to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll and I name her. Will you bet that? You bet $1,000. If I name any doll, you can take it to Havana tomorrow night.
You got a bet.
All right? I name I name her.
Her? Silence.
Someday I'm gonna take a pickaxe and rip a Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah?
How do you do?
My name is Abernathy, Arbide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
I've wasted my life on gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha! Get the coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly, I've been wandering around, trying to get the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I would have never become a gambler had I not fallen in with evil companions, always offering me into sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It feels good just to talk to you people.
You just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
Well, the Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Well, maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Oh, well, as a former sinner, I happen to know the best time of day to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even want to try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good, I can't believe it isn't a sin.
Fine, old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh, and I suppose if one of you goes somewhere, the other comes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets that I'd like you to read. I think they will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we'll be having a special prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
Oh, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you won't think I'm getting out of line, but I think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady, like you, sacrificing yourself for the sake of others, but staying in this place. Don't you go anywhere else, travel or something?
I'd like to go to Africa.
Oh, well, that's a little far. There's some wonderful places just a few hours out of New York by plane. You ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here is another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I'll be needing some personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet that on Wolf's gullet.
Well, I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
Oh, I'll be needing some, private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just, blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
No, it's Proverbs.
Sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah.
Isaiah.
2 things, but in every hotel around the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
And what's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's in a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow, and you need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission's laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I could fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Then I'll make you a proposition. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I'll guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. I'll also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
Well, I'm hungry. Here,
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. You don't think it's good? Ask anyone in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
Cafe Cubana. Havana?
Where else do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there 5 hours and back the same night, and the food is great.
I'm realizing now, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you weren't doing yourself any justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, beautiful as a sergeant may be, she is still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, come one, come all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Well, except me. I'm relieved to know it's just me personally, and not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world is a guy that might appeal to the sergeant. I just wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homely aroma of his voice.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got this guy all figured out, huh?
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out?
I'll figure it out. When my love comes along, I will take a chance. He'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I'll know by his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms, at last, from home, safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. When my love comes along.
No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
Well, I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how the gambler feels about the big heartthrob? Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine, I'll leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. and suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know by the side of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare, and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll stop it again in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
That's a fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, leave me stand. For I'll know when my love comes
Hello? Hello, is this the Biltmore garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who is this?
It's Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want, Nathan?
Hey, Joey. I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Hold on, I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What were you saying, Detroit?
The crap game!
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry. The dice game. What, Joey? Can we have it at your place tomorrow?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude with me, I'll have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
When else can I have it? Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes?
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
Because I made a bet that I cannot lose. I bet him that he could not take a certain doll down to Havana.
Why can't he take this doll to Havana?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Well, where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
This is Sky Masterson we're talking about. It's a doll, not a horse.
Joey.
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
All right. Joey, you've known me for a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
All right. Look, I gotta meet out of the hot box. I don't got much time. But, do me one favor, Joey. Can I at least tell the guys that it's gonna be at your place tomorrow?
When I get my $1,000.
All right, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we'll take you down to the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and her hot
That lousy Joey Biltmore gonna break his little neck. Break his little neck and stomp him with my feet. Stomp him with my feet, then I'll kick him to the street. I know, I had a crack into my collection. Oh, hello, pie face.
How are you, handsome?
I'm fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading those. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How was your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he told me to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the type of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Ah. Would it tell you what kind of girl will go for a certain kind of guy, which you normally think she wouldn't do so?
What do you mean?
Well, for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be so sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting next week, I'm going to get a raise. So, with what I'll be making, I wondered what you'd think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Of course we can get married. Sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. Achoo! But, I'm starting to worry about my mother.
Your mother?
Well, this is something I never told you before. But my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a crazy thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
No, why is this such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And, after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we had it.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy, named after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where's Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
Wish I'd bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
So anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But you don't even know my mother.
I'll meet her someday, and what I'll tell her? What I'll tell her I did with 5 kids? Trade them to the Phillies or something? Adelaide, what are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Marriage ain't something you rush into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's bridal shop. I cannot guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So anyway, I have the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
What?
Blood test, it's law.
What a city. First they close out my crab game, then when they want to open up my veins?
Nathan, you're not playing to run your crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you think of such a thing? Why do you think I closed the crab game? It's because I love you and I want us two to be the happiest married couple there ever was in the world.
Anybody seen an earring around here?
I don't think so.
You! I was all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dumb big crap game! Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh! Here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up! Remind me of your crap game.
Look, you're upsetting yourself over nothing. You and I are gonna be alright. After all, we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore!
You should. Come on, cheer up. Let's see that old smile.
Achoo!
God bless you. See you in the morning.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react waiting around for that plain little band of gold. A poison can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the straps are cockeyed like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't wipe. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel like a poison can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note? See note? What? Oh! Chronic organic syndromes. Toxic or hypertense. Involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In either words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a poison can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a poison can develop a cough. And by the March, I'm stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip. A poison can develop a grip. When they get on the train to Niagara, she can hear church bells chime. The compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop love grip, love house and nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really up from the lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old. A poison can develop a bad
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen it. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating.
Good, just so long as he don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? You ought to start lining up the game.
He's trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide. She's always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, sir, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we must be tolerant, for as I am told, it is a worldwide weakness. Look, what's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at a television set who used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane and only a con can do for a date.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it suspect that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug, lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum calderon.
Call it hell, call it heaven. It's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a short and his passage runs short, make a bet that he's banking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the heck do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job, and he smells from Vitalis and Clarisol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. Should never have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go have lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to have those gamblers just begging to come to our mission. General Cartwright. Good morning, Sarah. Arvide.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town. I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour trying to find you. I'm sorry, we've been having some extra street meetings trying to stimulate some more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission.
But General, someone can do good here, even if I can't. Sarah, there are so many calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing so much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting, but will anyone be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me. I couldn't help but overhear it. General, my name is Scott Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'd like to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah could be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night? See for yourself. Don't you think that'd be a good idea?
Well, if we thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right, you all got your red carnations? Good. They won't let you in without they got those red carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Hey, you're all set? Can I tell the guys it's at the Biltmore garage?
Not yet, I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants to go first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They're not going to wait much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be here. Where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky, and don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry the horse, how are you? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you don't have a place for this game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now, Harry, take it easy.
I hope, Detroit, you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you may have heard of him. I'd like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
How do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on. But just be patient, and you will receive a little action.
So, what do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if you don't have a place for this game tonight, I am sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you can tell from those citizens who at one time or another have displeased him. Although I admit it is very difficult to find such citizens in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Aaron, you do not think I'd be so unwise as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie? Big Julie, let me reassure you that when Nathan just tried. When Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can almost bet on it.
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie, Hound the Horse all the way from Brooklyn, and, pardon me sir, I'm terrible with names, but your face looks awful. Lee Familia, where are you from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, and what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, don't ever help my grandmother across the street. Lovely. Well, doesn't this just look like the male chorus from Blossom Time? May I ask, what is the occasion?
Well,
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That is correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
It's a bachelor dinner, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow,
which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
it was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Oh, time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the big day?
Oh, when will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these fine gentlemen were kind enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
well, we need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time for our license and
You
our
could elope.
What?
Elope. You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico.
No, not Pimlico. No, Nathan, Elkton. Drive right down. They'll give you a license right away. You don't even need a blood test.
Is that unhealthy?
Oh, that's a great idea, Nathan. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car or my Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it!
All right.
My congratulations, Nathan. And I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Oh, Nathan, darling, I have so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved and I'll be all dressed up in, whatever you elope in.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. I want to wire my mother. Only, when will I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I better wait till we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed. Do you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you know the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
No, he couldn't have taken that doll to Havana. She wouldn't have gone. It's impossible. She couldn't have.
How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
This is very good. What did you call it?
Dulce de leche.
Dolce de leche. What's in it besides milk?
Oh, sugar and a sort of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavor?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Just enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. Two dulce de leche!
Take it easy, Slugger. It's over and you're still champ. Are you alright?
Am I alright? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the moment we kissed tonight. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, and if I were a feather, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you look. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. You know, Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few more days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better hurry if we're gonna catch the plane back to New York.
But I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's the only reason we met in the first place. I made a bet.
Well, how else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
Thank you for taking me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Gee, I don't know how I'll get hold of all this stuff. Thank you all so much for giving it to me. Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Oh, fine, Sky. Look, the girls threw me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look!
That's wonderful, Miss Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
Oh, glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night, right after the hot box, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel like a housewife already. I'm going to love being in the kitchen. I I tried all the other rooms.
Well, Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock?
Never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
So peaceful, wonderful.
You finally have something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop or the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone, and the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day, and you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah. Obadiah Masterson, that's my real name. You're the first person I ever told that to. I've never been in love before, but all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. Thought I knew the song. But this is love that's all too strange and strong and full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love
Grandfather, I didn't know you'd be back so soon.
Good morning, Sarah, dear. Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We listened to your suggestion and stayed out all night. We talked to a lot of singers. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
What the hell is this? Nathan! What is this?
Canasta!
Wait! I'm out 10 G's!
Someone must have tipped you off. You know, I've seen a lot of things in my time. I never have I seen a crack game go
What was it? You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone's welcome at the mission.
That's not what I meant.
You said it yourself. It's no good. We're no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now, for a feature act of the evening, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
He bought me the birthday pipe disco, and the gown, the falling coat, then the necklace, the veil, the gloves, and the hat. That was late '48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. So I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your boils. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you'd want in exchange, it all seemed a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other dame. Take back your mink, take back your boils. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming! Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not glad it's all that. I thought that each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem.
with Mr. Detroit's party tonight, sir.
Why, is he here?
I'm sorry, Mr. Detroit has not been here all night.
Bring me a Ryan soda.
Sky, did you see Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message for her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? Where's Nathan?
It's like this. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with,
A rare tropical disease?
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has to...
Nicely. What's the message? Where's Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find another place and the game goes on.
Where's the game?
Are you looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight, but I would like to talk to some of the guys. You see, nicely, I gave my marker to, well, somebody, and I kind of want to clean it up before I...
I'll meet you outside.
Wait, what about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide? Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical lamp. Goodbye.
What? Sky, I don't understand. Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan, why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why does the minute you dolls get guys you like, you take him right in for alterations?
What about you men? Why can't you marry people like normal people do and live normal like people? Have a home, wallpaper, and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit, and yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. It's no good. I'll see you in a couple months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas maybe. I got a ticket for the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again and have him call me here.
Look, why don't you just get another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, she's sitting alone at a table reserved for two. A place
Can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than a frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a voice can develop the flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. This flaunting of memories and writing, and a story your folks can be told. A place and develop a cold. Achoo!
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose no one's at the meeting tonight. Suppose no one's there at all. We'll explain everything to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I want to go away, go someplace where
Where the sinners are all respectable and well-behaved.
you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And soon they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Know that. I knew it the moment he started picking on you. But I didn't know you'd get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It's not pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. I just want for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love. 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you, the sheets I and the licorice too. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. In the sheets I and the licorice too, and the strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Abernathy, how goes the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
Yes, and the general's expecting a lot.
This general's a tough doll, huh?
Well, not a lot of people are going to be there.
Grandfather, I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our problems. We've got to hurry.
Sarah, you seem to have forgotten something, but being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
I'd rather you forgot about it.
I cannot welch a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let's say we're even.
If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely. Where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Ha! 7. I win. Wait, where are you going? I came here to shoot crap.
We've had enough. Let's go home.
Big Julie, some of the boys are starting to get a little tired from playing crap for so long, and namely 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I am out 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that he's a sore loser, it's merely that he prefers to win. Am I right, Big Julie?
Hand me the dice. I'm shooting 500.
Say 200.
I'm half dead.
If you don't shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
And it's a snake eyes, 1 and a 1. And $50 for the house. But the dice are still yours, and your luck is
Shut
back.
up! Another 5.
Another 200.
Here comes that big lucky roll. And snake eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me. But I'm not through yet. I will now play on credit.
Big Julie, some of the boys are starting to get a little fatigued from weariness. Me personally, I am fresh as a daisy.
Then I will shoot with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You have been raking out of every pile. You must have by now acquired quite a bundle.
Well, considering that I assume the risk, it's only fair that I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm going to roll you, willy or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You'll give him cash.
Well, let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Is something wrong?
No, it's just, I owe you $1,000, signed X. How is it that you can write 1,000, but you cannot write your own name?
I was good at arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Here, you have it.
And to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
Your own dice?
Yes, I had them made for me especially in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that in Emily Post.
No, not that I wish to seem petty, but may I have a look at these dice? Big Julie, these dice, they ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots removed for luck, but I remember where they were.
You're gonna shoot blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was.
Why not?
I see no reason.
Five and 5. My point is 10.
At least I still got a chance.
Henzy come againzy.
I wish he'd fall down on his enzy.
Ha, 10.
A 10?
6 and a 4.
Well, which was the 6 and which was the 4?
Either way. Detroit. I'm now shooting 2,000. Put your dough down there.
I just remembered. I'm eloping with Adelaide. I'd better get going.
Put up the 2,000.
How about letting some of the other chaps in on the fun?
After I'm through with you, put it down there. Seven. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I'm gonna take it easy on you this time.
What do you mean?
I'm shooting $1.
I'll take all of it.
Oh, what do you look at that? Snake eyes. I lose.
Ooh, for this I gotta bend down.
And now I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm shooting 3,000.
3 G's?
Yes, 3 G's. Put up your dough. $11. I win.
That cleans me.
I will now shoot with you guys.
Whoa, 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 you gotta give me a chance to get even. I will now roll you with my dice.
All right, Detroit, that seems fair. What will you use for money?
I will give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Nathan done it.
Sure, I done it. What the hell kind of a deal is this anyway?
Take it easy,
And
Nathan.
when there's no spots, somebody ought to knock the spots off of him.
Detroit, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on vacation.
So go ahead, shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I'd know where I was. Yeah, I risked my neck to set up a crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And where do I end up? Broke in a sewer. Trust me, my big friend from Chicago, there's nothing you could do that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Fresh meat. You looking to get in on some action?
Not at the moment, but I would like to talk to some of you guys.
We're not talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm asking for only a minute.
We're shooting crap!
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
It's the fella I was telling you. Took the mission doll to Havana.
Oh, I see how it is. Listen, fellow. Why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
Well, if you're looking for some action, I'd like to make a small wager on a proposition.
What sort of proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
No, give me this, no. I didn't even turn this to see a throat.
Look, you guys. In Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised them to deliver them some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, most of you guys are hype on the paint cards.
I don't want to waste no evening in some hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor for yourselves, because I can guarantee there in the mission's a lot cleaner than down here. And maybe it wouldn't be so terrible if you learned something other than the odds and making a 4 the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as the scratch sheets, but it's at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Okay, Sky. I regret that I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you for that Havana business.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
All right, get up, Big Julie. I now have the dough to roll you, but with my dice.
Nothing doing with them dice. He can't make a pass to save his soul.
What'd you say?
I says with them dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a path to save his. And yours. And yours. And his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I bet you all $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 against a marker for your souls. If I win, you show up at the meeting tonight. Is it okay?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000, and if you win, we just gotta show up at this Mission Dog Cabaret.
You show up at a Save a Soul meeting. One meeting.
Okay by me.
By me too.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against a marker for your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace.
All right. How do you spell soul?
S-O...
All right, everyone, markers in. Give me the dice. And give me room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll.
Yeah, what's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's. I got a little more than dough writing on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet, before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's thighs. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me while I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my head.
Never get out of my
Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady.
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 What's the matter? Roll the dice.
No.
Coming out right. Ha!
I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you gave your marker, but if you welch, it will cause me no little embarrassment. I am sure you do not wish to cause me an embarrassment.
But if word gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, then no decent person will speak to me.
Adelaide.
No, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, they nicely explained to you about tonight.
Please.
You ain't sore about it.
Let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You're my doll.
Your doll? Please, if that weren't so amusing, I could laugh at it.
Sweetheart, how can you react like this over one lousy elopement?
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me no more. I've got you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan!
Baby, don't ever do that to me again. I can't stand it. We'll get married. We'll have a house, a little green fence, just like the Wendy colors.
Oh, but we gotta do it soon. My mother wrote me another letter asking a lot of questions, and she put one in for you, too.
A letter from your mother. Oh. Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you've now been married to my daughter for the past 12 years. I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an AMP. I'm not even the manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you must work to support your family. Adelaide, the 5 kids, and the one that's on the way.
I had to tell Mother that. She wanted me to visit her.
You're a good man, and I know you will always take care of my Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Nathan, darling, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide. I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late. Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you have ever told me!
I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, then you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by, of the way I tried, I can honestly die.
Call the lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
The best years of my life, I was a fool to give to you.
Alright, already, I'm just a no good Nick. Alright, already, it's true, so new. So sue me, what can you do me? I love
You gimlet here, you gimlet there, you gimble and everything all looks at me, and I'm sick of you giving me up in the end to get back in the money again. When I think of the time gone by, I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
serve the paper and sue me, what can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me. I
When
love
you wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you
Alright,
out.
already, so call the policeman. Alright, already, it's true, so new. So sue me, what can you do me? I love
You're running again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and tired of stalling around. And I'm telling you now that we're through. When I think of the time gone by, think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
I know what's wrong, sir. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words just haven't reached them. I think you'd better just go.
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Everybody in. Is everyone here? Where's Nathan the Troy?
Present.
Here you are, Miss Sarah. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we couldn't clean them up before we got here.
Won't you all please sit down?
Sit down, all of you.
I would like to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
Just a minute, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. I suggest you don't indulge in the unpleasantness. But since I'm required to depart for Point West tonight, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, if anyone here does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle, they'll have to answer Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So, remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
We have a very special guest tonight. From the head of our organization to lead our meeting, General Cartwright!
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by so many evil-looking sinners.
Shut up, Benny.
Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are.
I used to be a bad guy, a gambler, but I ain't gonna do it no more. Thank you. I'm sorry.
There, don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Hey, Big Julie.
I used to be bad when I was a kid, but since then I have gone straight, as I can prove by my record 33 arrests and no convictions.
Harry.
No.
Harry the horse.
My sins is, when Sky rolled for our souls.
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're all here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. What he means is that they're only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting, the result of gambling, it shows how good can come from evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Hey, I ain't finished my testimony. My sins is that when Sky rolled for our souls, I wish I'd win the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Anybody else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you skinny spider monkey.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream. That's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone paid me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong, for the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood nicely passing out the whiskey. But the passengers were bound to resist, for the people all said beware, you're on a heavy trip. People all said beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under by the fancy tyrant, you'll make it boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. So I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under, because souls will never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Anything we can do for your brother Brannigan? Perhaps you care to testify.
I will give my testimony in court. Well, I will tell them that you ran a crap game here in this mission last night. Sarah, you saw them playing the game. You saw them. Aren't these the fellas?
I've never seen them before in my life.
There's a right broad.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Lieutenant, we'd like to continue with our meeting.
I swear I've never seen crapshooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. And I have a terrible confession to make. We did shoot crap here last night, but we're awful sorry, ain't we, boys?
I'm awfully sorry.
I have another confession to make. I bet a guy that he could not take a certain doll down to Havana, and for this I am very sorry. Although it did not do any harm, as I did win the bet.
You won the bet?
Yeah, he said he didn't take the doll.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Gentlemen, we will now be singing number 244, Follow the Fold.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh yes, when are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get close enough to a choice to be left at it. Gee, what'll I tell my mother?
Oh, just tell her your engagement's been broken. I'm sure she'll understand.
I'm afraid that would confuse her. Maybe I should tell her Nathan is dead, and then see to it.
Oh, Miss Adelaide, you mustn't carry hatred in your heart. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah.
Oh, you got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got her bad. You know what I saw you with Sky Masterson the other night? Oh, no. Not Sky. You're not in love with Sky. Oh, you poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years I tried to change Nathan. I always thought how wonderful it would be if he was different. But they just cannot change.
Thought about Sky that way too.
I've sat and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country. Happy. But they just can't change.
Only Sky.
They can't change.
A little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers who acted as if maybe they could change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean gamblers. Are you prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
A darling little fellow with a cute mustache?
Yes, I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he should have been lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saxon Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You simply gotta gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today.
town.
leaving town.
Don't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Boy, Lombardo.
Robbers' feet.
Go!
Galoshes.
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today and train him subsequently.
Carefully expose him to a domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2, 6, 9.
Stop.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. And change his ways. And change his ways. Tomorrow. getting married.
Just a minute, I'm waiting on Lieutenant. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Close up the newsstand.
Look, is this wedding gonna take place or not? I paid $50 for this, Miss Santarum.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, it's a busy time of day.
Look, let's get a move on. Where even is this wedding?
Holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan!
What about the Biltmore garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game and the devil is using loaded dice.
Where is the crap game?
Brother Masterson.
Yes, Brother Detroit.
Can Adelaide and I get married in your mission?
Certainly, I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. I'd be happy to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is
Obadiah?
that he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you so much. I know we're gonna be happy. We'll have a little place in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.
When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some